We determine how much the whole company should spend on advertising to maximize the profit. So basically, we have to look out for X, that is, for what value of X the profit is maximum. So for this, we can use the calculus first and second derivative test to determine the corresponding value of X when the profit is maximum. According to the first derivative test, we know that function f of x is maximum at f prime of x equals 0. That is at the first derivative, it could be either maximum or minimum. We can determine that when we check with second derivative as well. So first we will find the derivative of the profit function and set this up equal to 0. So I'm going to find the derivative of the profit function. So let me copy the profit function. We have p of x equals negative 1/4 x minus 13. This is quantity square plus 16. Sorry, it is 60. So let's find its derivative. So this is p prime of x, and this equals here we have negative 1/4, which is a constant. So according to the constant multiple rule of derivative, we put this constant, and now we have to find the derivative of x minus 3 quantity square. Here we can apply the power rule. So we have the power as 2. So this comes in front. So I put 2 and then put the expression x minus 13 raised to the power of 2 minus 1. And we should also apply the chain rule to find the derivative of the inside term. That is the derivative of x minus 13, and this equals the derivative of x is 1 and the derivative of negative 13 is 0. So it's basically 1 plus 0 is 1. So the derivative of the inside part is 1. So we put 1 plus the derivative of the 60 is 0. We can simplify this. So we have p prime of x, and this equals, we do this cancellation, 4 goes into 2 as 2 times. So this is negative half times x minus 13 raised to the power of 2 minus 1 is 1. So you can just ignore that, and times 1 is going to be the same quantity. So basically this is the expression for the first derivative of the profit function. Now we have to set this up equal to 0. That is p prime of x equals 0. So therefore we get 0 equals negative 1 by 2 x minus 13. Can solve for x from this equation. For that, I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 2. So 0 times negative 2, and this equals negative 2 times negative half of x minus 13. So this negative 2 will cancel with this negative half. So it becomes 1. This side we have 0 equals x minus 13, and this gives x equals 13. So this is the value of x such that the profit is maximum. To be offshore, we can test it using the second derivative test. So let me find the second derivative of the profit function. Let me have the first derivative. We have p prime of x. This is the first derivative of the profit function, and this equals negative half x minus 13. So I put negative of x minus 13. Let's find the derivative of this. So this is the second derivative of the profit function, that is p double prime of x, and this equals, we put this negative half and we find the derivative of this x minus 13, which is 1. So this basically equals negative half, and this is always going to be less than 0, which is a negative quantity. And according to the second derivative test, if the second derivative is less than 0 at the point x equal to 13, and this one is already independent of x, so it's always going to be negative. And this confirms that this x equal to 13 is a point where the profit is maximum. So we confirm that at x equals 13, profit is maximum. And since the unit of x is thousands of dollars, we see that it is 13 times of 1000 is 13,000, and this is dollars. So therefore, the whole company should spend $13,000 on advertising to maximize the profit. And this means we can choose the answer choice A. So this is correct.